How's it going? Adam Drake here, and today I want to do a quick video talking about rear anti-squat. So anti-squat is controlled by adjusting the pills for the C and D block for the angle of that inner pin in relation to the chassis. So if that pin is perfectly flat and parallel with the chassis, that's zero anti-squat. As you raise the C or lower the D to make the pin higher in the front, that's what we call anti-squat. So when would you want to have more or less anti-squat? So kind of the standard we run is 2 degrees, which would be the C block in the down position and the D block in the down position. That's going to give you 2 degrees of anti-squat. If you move the C to the middle position, you'll have 3 degrees of anti-squat. So default is 2 degrees. That's what we run in most tracks, most conditions. If you're looking for the car to drive a little bit flatter, the rear end to not squat quite as much, you would run a little bit more anti-squat. More anti-squat is also going to transfer a little bit more weight to the front of the car, so it's going to steer into the corner a little bit harder, and then drive a little bit flatter and stiffer on exit. And it will also give slightly more aggressive mid-corner rotation and jump a little bit better. And with all those things I just explained, you would go, well, why wouldn't I want to just keep increasing anti-squat? It sounds good. More off-power steering, stiffer rear end, jumps a little better. Well, everything is within balance. The front and rear have to work together. So if you have too much anti-squat, it's not going to accelerate good through small bumps. Rear end's going to be a little bit rigid. Like I talked about, that mid-corner snap or rotation sometimes can be too aggressive and feel like you have a lack of side bite. So, and also that off-power steering, sometimes if the track has good grip and has small bumps getting into the corner, like if there's little braking bumps and you have too much anti-squat, it's going to make the front end kind of grabby. It's going to transfer more weight to the front. Could make the car want to flip a little bit easier. So general rule is accelerating through small bumps, less anti-squat is better. Accelerating through big bumps, more anti-squat is better. And the reason for that is, again, more anti-squat's making the rear end stiffer. It's not going to bottom out in the bumps. It's going to kind of just maintain its ride height through the bumps a little bit better. So just a tuning option. It's something that I feel racers should try out themselves. Again, it's a really easy adjustment just by changing the pill in your C block so that you kind of have a feel for what it does for your driving style, because we can do these videos and explain what things are supposed to do in theory, but it's really good if you get out to the track, try some of these changes yourself, and get a feel for what you like for your local track and for different conditions, throughout the day, or as a track changes, or maybe if you, attend a race where the big problem I see people have, they'll attend a race where they're not super comfortable. They maybe watch a video like this or read something explaining what it should do, but then when they put it on their car, they already have kind of this preconceived thought of what it should do and are not super open-minded just to feel what it does. But the big thing is, when you go to these races, if you've already tried it at home at your local track on a practice day, you're going to have a lot more confidence in the changes that you're making and a better understanding for what those changes are going to do for you. Because again, we can tell you, or I can tell you what it should do and what the kind of theory is behind it, but it's always nice to have a feeling for that for yourself.